Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Spina Bifida Guide to Hope. My name is Leilani, and I know that I've been gone for a little while. It's been a few months since I have been on the channel, and some of you may know it's because I fell very ill. I'm back and better, thank the Lord, but it was a hard journey to say the least. But I'm here and I'm better, and I'm glad to be back. I missed doing this. It feels good to finally be able to sit down and record and post this video. And as you can see, I'm not in my usual background. I do have a new setup, so I hope you guys like this new setup. It is yellow because that is my favorite color, and because it also is representation of the Spina Bifida ribbon, which is yellow, my favorite color, like I said, and I'm really happy with it. And you will be seeing me from now on with this background, so I hope you like it too. Not only am I back on the channel for today, but today, June 30th, is my journey anniversary. Now, for those of you who may not follow me on other platforms, my journey anniversary is the anniversary of when I had my tethered cord surgery back in 2017. That surgery, I literally celebrate it every year, the day that I had the surgery done, because it changed my life. That story is in the very beginning of my channel if you want to go and check that out, about my tethered cord surgery and the years leading up to it, and how I, really suffered before having to get the surgery. All that detail and the whole story is on my channel. You just gotta go in the very beginning of my videos to find it if you're interested and if you have not yet seen it. But that is what today is. It is the 9th anniversary of that time, and again, I celebrate it because it had literally changed my life. Without it, I don't know what I would be doing, where I would be. So I am extremely grateful for it, which is why I celebrate this day every year, and I call it my journey anniversary. Now today I do want to talk about a specific topic. Some may find that this topic is controversial, so trigger warning. There may be some controversial things that I may say in this video. You don't have to agree with my opinions. That's okay. I'm entitled to my opinion. You're entitled to yours. But I am going to talk about ableism. Now this topic is going to be a two-part video. First, I'm going to be talking about ableism, and my next video will be about reverse ableism. Now, for those of you who may not know what ableism is, it is discrimination against the disabled community by abled or non-disabled people. Discrimination can look like anywhere from being hateful towards someone because they're disabled, looking at somebody in a certain light, like they're weaker or less than because they're disabled. It can also look like treating somebody that is disabled like they're fragile or like they're made of glass, and not allowing them to be independent when they want to be independent, and just treating them like they're too disabled or too fragile to do normal everyday things. Now personally, I have experienced ableism in a very specific way when it comes to family specifically. And don't get me wrong, I love my family dearly, and as I got older, I was able to speak on it and kind of like let them know, hey, maybe don't do this because it kind of makes me feel some type of way. And what I'm talking about is some of my family members, while I was growing up, treated me like I was fragile, like I stated earlier about the fragile thing. They treated me like I was kind of like made of glass, like I was saying earlier, and really didn't allow me to do activities as a kid that I maybe really wanted to do, or like really treated me like protecting me and putting me in kind of like a bubble in a sense, and kind of like just protecting me from outside things because they felt that I was too fragile to participate in certain things. And I understand it came from a good place in their heart. It came from concern. It didn't come from them trying to discriminate against me or trying to make me feel other than or different. It came from them just being concerned about me hurting myself in some way because I have a disability. But as I got older, it started to bother me, and like I said, I spoke up about it. And now today, as a 31, almost 32-year-old woman, I am not treated that way. It was more towards my childhood, but as I got older and I was able to speak for myself and really let my family know, hey, don't do this because it makes me feel like I'm different, they stopped doing it. That is my personal experience with a form of ableism. Now, there are a few ways that ableism can be avoided from happening by the able community. If you are able and you do have a disabled person in your life, this is just my personal opinion and advice. I'm not saying that you have to follow it or you have to agree with it. Some advice I can give you is don't judge a book by its cover. Just because somebody is disabled doesn't mean that they're not capable of doing things. Don't assume that someone that is disabled can't do certain things just because of their disability. Allow that person to do things on their own if they can, and if they're unable to, trust me, we will tell you. We as disabled people will let able people know if we need help majority of the time. Or we will try to do things on our own, and you just gotta let us be. It is better to just let us figure things out on our own if that's what we want, than to try to overly help and make that person feel like they're incapable of doing something just because they're disabled. And that goes into my next part of advice. Don't treat disabled people, don't treat us like we're different. We are not different. We bleed the same, we breathe the same oxygen. We are human, just like anybody else who doesn't have a disability. Just because we have a disability doesn't mean that we're other than, doesn't mean that we're different. It doesn't mean that we're not normal. Personally, I don't even like the word normal. What is normal? Nobody, in my opinion, is normal. You're your own type of normal. We're all the same. At the end of the day, we're all people. It doesn't matter what we struggle with, what we don't struggle with, what we have, what we don't have, what disabilities or abilities we have. It shouldn't matter. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're all human. So treat us as such. If we give you as an able person the respect, we deserve the same. And that also leads me to discrimination in leaving people who are disabled out of things, like activities, or hanging out with them, or spending some kind of time with them, or even dating. Do not leave out a disabled person simply because they're disabled. That is wrong in all sense of the word, in my opinion. That is wrong. Because at the end of the day, like I said, they're humans, just like an able person is human. So yeah, that's what ableism is. my experience with ableism, and in my opinion, what can be done to avoid ableism in all and any communities. Stay tuned for part 2 of this topic, talking about reverse ableism. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you have not already, so you can see that part 2 video, and you can also continue to follow me on my journey and on my channel. It would be greatly appreciated. All of you are appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be back on the channel. I am glad to be back to my normal. I am glad to be healthy and no longer sick. And I appreciate everyone during that time when I was sick who wished me well and kept up with me. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.